Hello, I'm Nick the Tool, and I've got another video for you on functionality on some of our diagnostics. What I'm going to show you today is available on every platform, but it's just something you may not have clicked on the right buttons to be able to see what you need to look at. So I've got the lights off, so hopefully you'll be able to pick up the screen image a little bit clearer. So I'm just going to rest it down on the table here. So I'm going to go into scanner, which you can do on all of our products. I'm going to put it into demonstration mode because I don't currently have a vehicle to actually test. So I'll very quickly just whiz through and get into a simulated vehicle. Just click all the yes buttons and scroll straight through. Right, this is your normal screen, so your engine management, transmission, etc. So click on engine management, and we're getting all the Pid'S are going to come up here in data. So what Snap-on do is we group the popular parts of your information all next to each other, so that rather than looking at 50 lines of data, you're just looking at the bits that are important to you. Now, one thing that's important to remember, all of Snap-on's platforms give you all of the data all of the time. This can sometimes slow down the refresh rate, which is why we group them into smaller groups. So what you're looking at now is the Pid'S, the parameter identification, and each line of PID, if you notice down here, you can see them changing engine speed, and you can see them changing. You can scroll up and down, so it's very easy to see whether your sensors are working and what parameters they're working within. One thing you may not know is this button here with the magnifying glass on. It's the fifth icon across. It'll actually zoom that in, so if your eyes aren't the best, you can always zoom that in and you'll be able to see obviously a lot easier. But the function I want to show you is this one here. So this is fourth across from the right hand side. Click on this and you can actually change that data now into a graph. If I press the right button, you'll be able to see it. So now what you've got is that data over here digitally, like you're used to seeing, and it's also got the graph here. So you can see this graph as the engine revs increase, as sensors are starting to work. You'll notice these graphs working. It's much easier to find a glitch in something. For instance, if it was a throttle position sensor, and as you're increasing and decreasing the accelerator pedal, there's a dropout in the middle, you're more likely to see it in a graph than you would see it as a digital readout. And obviously all your sensors are there, so you can, as I scroll up and down these, you can see the different sensors. So very clever. As just a quick reminder, click on the top one here. You can actually put this into one graph, two graph, four graph, whatever you're trying to look at, or you can just put it back into those Pid'S as a list if you wanted to. And your zoom in button is here, so you can look at your data a lot easier. So there's some clever information for you there. All this training is online, it's all free. So if you want to refresh your memory on how you did something when you first owned a machine, just go onto the Snap-on website, look under diagnostics on your searches, and you'll see some classes built in there as well. So if you want to know more about diagnostics, you just need to talk to your Snap-on franchisee.